All right. Hey, everybody. This is Greslin, and this is Pace dev6. You can see that the Piper is still dressed up, but Piper's getting the day off on this test. So it's this time around. The big change with dev6 is Dogmeat. Dogmeat got his own script, and while the AI is still pretty rough, most of it seems to be working. And so I just want to kind of talk about some of the challenges of Dogmeat and kind of do a side-by-side comparison of vanilla versus pace, and hope that you can kind of see some differences there. So we're going to run a quick test. Let's see some of the things that are happening with dev6. Made a lot of changes to still some changes to the initialization system. It's a bit more flexible, a bit more reliable, and should now be a little friendlier to multiple companion mods. It already works out of the box with everybody's best friend. So you can now have your Piper companion, your human companion, and Dogmeat both AI enabled at the same time, and it will work just fine. So we're gonna start here. What you're actually looking at here is in some of the early work I've been doing with dev7, so ignore the messages there. As you can see, dev7, everybody's getting enabled for dev7, but that's not in dev6 yet. I'm still working on that. So we're gonna start by turning off Dogmeat because I want to show you some vanilla. And
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
You want to come with me, pal?
They did such a better job with Dogmeats in Fallout 4
Okay, then. Let's stick
than in
together.
Fallout 3. It's such a better job. It's one of the best things they did in Fallout 4 was the work they did with Dogmeat. Okay, we're gonna blast on over to our favorite little testing grounds here. All right. Hey, DM, where are you? There you are, buddy. All right, we're gonna kick on over to God mode. And right now we got pure Dogmeat vanilla. So the AIs that we're going to test against are PA NPC raiders. So let's just go ahead. Chuck 3. Okay, this is what Dogmeat does in vanilla. So let's just run that. Takes a second to notice. Comes back to me. Finds somebody to kill. And for the most part, we'll keep going. For the most part, we'll keep going until either the enemy is dead or Dogmeat is in bleed out. So, moving on to the next guy. Now we get the hold and grab. The grab and hold. Yeah, he's pretty stubborn. That's the pounce. Yeah, my guess is the way Bethesda coded up Dogmeat originally was designed to more or less hold an enemy while you took him out with an occasional kill. We still got now. Meanwhile, Dogmeat's not sure what to do. Come here, buddy. Okay, come on. So he's sticking by me until I figure out what to do. Where is he? Where's our enemy? Now you see what happened just there? that's Dogmeat's vanilla combat behavior. Once he gets into a fight, it's either him or the enemy, and he will keep going until either the enemy is down or he is. All right, so that's what vanilla looks like. It's really not bad. I mean, I was expecting a little bit worse when I took a look at that closely, but I mean, I can't really say that Bethesda did a bad job with Dogmeat to start with. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip over here. I'm gonna switch on Dogmeat AI. Now, let me just explain something real quick here. Dogmeat's not going to have adaptive autonomy, or at least not the same system anyway that everyone else does. He'll have some sort of an adaptive behavior algorithm in there, but the adaptive autonomy system as it's coded right now, it just makes no sense. A combat trust mechanism makes no sense with Dogmeat. He's a dog. He's always going to trust you. So let's get him enabled. Yo, stay still. Thank you.
How you doing, buddy?
Let's see.
Why don't you wait at home, boy?
And
Everything okay, boy? Everything okay, boy? Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
okay, now Dogmeat has pace AI, which means he's going to be looking for trouble. He's going to sniff out dead bodies, assuming that routine is working right now in his script. He's going to be a little more liberal with how he uses the nav mesh. And he's not going to stay in battles to the death. So let's give that a shot now. This is what the new Dogmeat looks like. 3 more raiders, just like the last one. He's cycling. I mean, he's circling. Still there's a grab. Takes a couple hits. And now he's switching targets, which he did not do in vanilla. He's evading. He's getting some ground. And he's coming back. Yeah, hi. Found a different target. Taking him out. And we're off again. Because what's happening is he's taking a couple of shots, recognizing that he's getting wounded. And he's breaking. And then he finds the nearest target and goes after somebody new. So basically what the pace Dogmeat's going to be, and this is still really rough. Remember, this is a rough alpha, so we've got a long way to go before this thing is something final that I'm happy with. But this is going to be... Dogmeat's going to be a hit-and-run specialist, basically. Okay, Dogmeat, where are you, buddy? Oh, here he is. He's injured, but he wasn't able to get away. So let's hit him again. Don't look at me, Dogmeat. Now this is a glitch I'm still trying to iron out. Occasionally he runs into a little nav mesh problem or something. He drops a package and he's no longer responding to the AI script. I don't know exactly what's causing that, but I'm still looking. That's, again, we're still very alpha, so you gotta expect a lot of bugs at this point. I'm gonna have as much of this stuff ironed out as possible before the first Nexus release. One of the problems I had when I did PA and PC is I uploaded it to Nexus way too early. I basically uploaded it as an experiment that had a lot of problems and a lot of things that had to get redesigned, and it took a long time. It took about maybe 18 months before I finally got a version of PA and PC that was stable enough and good enough to get any sort of level of popularity or confidence. And looking back, I mean, that's my big regret with PA and PC, is I should have taken the time to perfect it a bit more. But at the time, I didn't have a Discord. The only way to get it in front of eyeballs was to send it up to Nexus. And I don't want to make the same mistake with Pace. So we're doing the whole development process right now, at least pre 1.0. We're doing development process on Discord. And which is so far working out much better than. Okay, now that Dogmeat's out of combat, he's starting to just kind of scope out the territory a little bit and looking into more trouble. Now, one of the things I want to do with Dogmeat, in real life, my wife and I own a 65-pound yellow lab, female, purebred lab. So she is a retrieving fiend, and she's a sweet dog. And we raised her from a pup. And so every time I start experimenting with Dogmeat and I'm seeing his behaviors, I just have these moments of, yeah, a real dog would not act like that. So most of what I want to do with Dogmeat's behaviors, is tweak him wherever I can to make him seem more like an actual dog. Because this right here, honestly, is kind of what a dog would do, just kind of wander around. Although a real dog would circle around for a little bit and then lay down and just kind of chill out until you get up and moving, and then he's going to be wherever he's going to want to be wherever you are. So let's do another real quick test run here, this time with a bit of terrain. Sorry if this video so far is a little rougher than last time. Now, one thing Dogmeat is always going to be vulnerable to is explosives. I can't do anything about that. So, my advice is that if you do not want him getting hit by Molotovs, mod the Molotovs out of the Raiders' inventory. Let's see what. Okay, let's go. And we break, evade, come back, hit him from the rear. Most of his core combat behaviors are taken right from the dog behavior of PA NPC. So he's just like PA NPC dogs, he's rotating between 5 different combat styles, which range from hyper aggressive to run like hell. Yeah, that nav mesh bug, the thing where he just suddenly seemed to freeze for no reason. I would have to check the papyrus log to be sure, but I think that has something to do with local nav mesh, and it may just be limited to weird fringe places like the Vault 111 entrance. I don't know. Again, it's going to be a lot more testing that's going to involve in that.
Just get warm. Get off me! Ah, my leg! It's broken!
Alright, well. Dogmeat did his damage.